Hello everyone, my name is Diego. We are team number 3, and today we are going to talk about an interesting topic: what reading does to your brain. Many people think reading is only something we do for school or homework. However, reading is so much important than that. Reading is an activity that helps our brain grow and develop in many different ways. When we read, our brain becomes more active. It has to recognize letters, understand words, imagine situations, and connect ideas. This process helps us improve many important mental abilities. Reading also helps us learn new vocabulary, understand different perspectives, and develop stronger thinking skills. It always us to explore new worlds, cultures, and ideas without leaving our home. Another important benefit is that reading helps us become better learners. When we read regularly, we train our brain to process information more effectively. This helps us in school, work, and everyday life. In addition, reading can help us become more curious and creative. People, when we are read stories, articles, or books, we discover new information and new ways of thinking about the world. In this presentation, we will explain how reading affects your brain, memory, imagination, emotions, and learning abilities.
Thank you, Diego. When we read, many parts of our brain work at the same time. Reading is not a simple activity. Our brain has to recognize letters, understand words, and connect ideas. Reading improves concentration. When we read a book, we focus on the history or information. This helps train our attention. In today's world, many people are distracted by phones and social media. Reading helps us slow down and focus on one thing. Reading also improves vocabulary. When we see new words in context, we understand their meaning more easily. Over time, this helps us speak and write better. So, reading is like exercise to the brain. The more we read, the stronger our brain becomes.
I agree. Another important effect of reading is imagination. When we read a story, we create imagine in our mind. We imagine the characters, places, and situations. This makes our creativity stronger. Reading also improves memory. When we read a story, we remember characters, events, and details. This helps our brain practice remembering information. In addition, reading can reduce stress. When we read something interesting, we relax and forget our problems for a moment. It can make us feel calm and peaceful. For example, some people like to read before sleeping because it helps them relax.
Yes, that's true. Reading also helps us understand other people. When we read stories about different life and experiences, we learn about emotions and problems that are not our own. This can make us more empathic. Non-fiction books are also important. When we read about science, history, or personal development, we learn new knowledge. They help us think critically and make better decisions. Another benefit is better writing and skill. When we read often, we learn how sentences are formed and how ideas are organized. This helps us write more very clearly. In general, reading makes our brain more active and flexible.
Thanks for your ideas. To conclude, reading has many positive effects on the brain. It improves concentration, memory, imagination, vocabulary, and even emotional understanding. Reading is not only a school activity, it is a powerful habit that helps us grow mentally and emotionally. If we read a little bit every day, we can develop a strong and healthier brain. Thank you for listening to our presentation. We hope you enjoyed it and learned something new.